Now, buddy, it is very usual for an airline to have their own app, for booking flights, for managing bookings, for flight statuses, etc. But it gets really interesting when airlines make their own flight simulators. And there's actually quite a few out there. For example, Swiss International Airlines a few years ago launched their LX flight simulator, which hasn't been updated in 5 years, though they added the Airbus A220. I mean, the good thing is when an airline makes their own flight sim, they're free because they're advertising material. So this is Swiss International Airlines' own flight simulator. Choose a name. Let's go ahead and choose a name. Swiss 00... Swiss 001. Interestingly, there's 3 levels of difficulty. You have to land a Swiss plane at Zurich Airport. The red arrow indicates the route to the runway. Let's go ahead and approach runway 14 of Zurich Airport, and we've got all the Swiss airplanes that they have in their fleet available. Come on, I mean, which flight simulator has a good A220? So let's maybe go ahead and try out the A220, indeed. Swiss. All right, so ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Now, this is very realistic. We can see an Airbus A220, and the only thing that we can actually control is the ailerons. As you can see, they don't actually move in the game, so that's very realistic. But all we need to do is land this airplane on runway 14, which, as you can see, I mean, at least it's lit. So let's pull it off. Swiss Airbus A220 on arrival. Hey, we've got some satellite scenery. And some clouds added in as well. This is not bad looking. What if we landed on the wrong runway, though? I kind of do wonder. Come on, let's break the rules. Are they going to ban us from flying their airplane? Auto. So, yeah, of course this is advertising material. It won't let you crash the plane. That was close. That wasn't even close. Okay, now let's put her down. Runway 14 is right there, and let's land.
100.
We have no poppy lights, and the GPWS callouts are horrible.
40,
Also, the shadows are horrible.
20, 10.
Yes, there we go. We've touched down. That wasn't very hard to do because we only had to control center line. As you can see, we're stopping. And now, as you keep playing the game, you unlock more difficulty levels. For example, gusts of wind. Jesus Christ, 36 knots. Yeah, let's choose the runway that has direct crosswind. We now have other airplanes here as well. It's kind of A321, which looks like that. Look at that long boy, which also does not have a cockpit. Let's maybe see how the wind affects this. As you can see, though, this plane does not have any flap animate. Yeah, it's not a very animated model at all. And yeah, wind is not very noticeable.
10.
That was a hard landing. Very hard. Rest in peace. Okay, well done. Let me see what level 3 is like. And now we can actually angle the altitude of the plane, as they say. And I have accidentally selected the A220 again, even though I didn't really want that. Bad thing is there is no way to actually get back to the main menu other than let's maybe see if we can crash the plane. So let's see. Angle the altitude. What am I doing? Like, I'm supposed to be able to control the... Oh, so it's actually inverted. Pulling up actually puts the airplane down. That's not very good. And it auto saves us, so it doesn't let us crash. All right, so look at that. No, it won't let us. It won't. No. I mean, it's kind of understandable. An airline doesn't want to see its airplanes crash in their own flight sim. All right, so how do we put the plane... How do we put the plane down? Come on, put it... Oh, it auto-saved us. And it actually did a go-around, interestingly. I think the Swiss International Airlines Flight Simulator gets a 4 out of 10 from me. The total landing gear of the A330 doesn't really tilt. Not necessarily usable. You cannot control throttle in any of these game modes. So not the worst, for sure. And I mean, it's free, and it's okay for passing the time on a long-haul flight. But did you know that United Airlines also added a flight simulator a few years ago to their own main app? So let's go ahead and download it. It is inside of the booking app. So right here, even if you're not even logged into anything, you can go into the Games Center. They have 2 aviation-related games in here. Clear to Land, which is just a 2D game right here, basically, that you can play genuinely on a long-haul flight. Actually, that's kind of useful, because, like, you will have the United Airlines app installed anyway. Oh, look at this plane right here. That's actually the Boom Supersonic plane. Can we have it crash into another one? It won't do crashes, right? It won't do. Okay, record 0. Okay, it's just a 2D game. Let's maybe try the flight simulator indeed, which is still available. And it's pretty renowned as actually a decent flight sim. So we can try landing in a few different scenarios. Here we have wind and weather simulation. It's made by the studios of Skytail, and they're actually taking it quite seriously. Maintain 2,000 feet until you capture the ILS glide slope. Stay on the glide slope until you pass the runway threshold. Let's go ahead and start this flight. And look at that. Now we control this, of course, using the tilt mechanism, and we can see a head-up display, which is kind of nice. It still doesn't have a full 3D cockpit, but look, we can go outside and look at this 787 by United Airlines. No way to cut off the fuel switches. Let's put out the landing gear now. As you can see, we have good animation of that. And look, talking about animation, the ailerons are animated, the flaps that we can put out are animated. And we've just got clearance. Okay, and this is actually realistic. As you can see, we've got our glide slope and our center line, which we're kind of messing up. And we can even see a simulated birdie here that shows where our flight goes to. That's what you call it. It's called birdie. Now we could disengage the auto throttle and land ourselves.
0.5. Okay. Nice landing. Goodbye.
Yeah, we're gonna do a nice landing. Landing aborted. Oh, we went too slow. But look, we even have tilted landing gear here, which is, it's pretty incredible. This is inside of the United Airlines app, and most people don't even know about it. Here's a map view. We're flying into San Francisco, hopefully crashing not into other planes. As you can see right here, this is the tower view.
This is tower, wind 247. 8 knots.
Why did they computerize the voice right here? I mean, is this like a voice actor could have just entered that? Like, there's. All right, anyway, nicely following the glide slope. Landing this in outside view is as hard as it is in any other flight sim, so that's realistic. Okay, good. We've got landing clearance. Let's go ahead and put the throttle in our controls, and let's make a butter landing so that the beautiful tilted landing gear actually shows something.
500.
Okay, we have got very bad GPWS call out. But hey, the physics in here don't seem super bad.
Approaching minimums.
Oh, look, we even have a... We went too slow again. God damn it. Okay, the runway textures could be better. Let's butter it. Let's butter it. Come on, let's butter it. Yeah. Yes, there we go. We have touchdown. And let's go ahead and stop it. Let's put reverse thrust. Oh God, how do I control the rudder? How do I control the rudder? God damn it, crash landing! Either way, we can actually replay that. As you can see, we have a replay slider. And look, we've got full screen replay. And what's kind of nice that we have like these particles of the exhaust. The lights are on. This is a fully fledged airplane and it's working. As you can see, we have got our total landing here. Let's take a look at our butter landing. We touchdown way past touchdown zone, but I think that was smooth. Yes, we buttered it, and you can see the animation. The quality just isn't really as good as I think my phone could do it. Either way, we started rolling off the run, and we crashed. Womp womp. Now, sadly, we only have, I think, the 787 as an airplane, but we have different wind scenarios right here flying over the... Let's see what happens if we actually did some crazy flight maneuvers. Yes, as you can see, yes, let's bring this airplane down. Will this let us actually do that? You know what? I think this gets an 8 out of 10. Of course, you can only fly in San Francisco. The only thing that I would wish for is maybe a rudder. Control. Keep an eye on your altitude so it won't let you actually crash it. That's quite expected. But yeah, overall, not bad at all. Definitely a nice surprise when you find this in your United Airlines app. I mean, after all, it's only 355 megabytes for the whole app. Not bad. But let's check out what other airlines have come up with. Lufthansa, for example. They have their games section right here, but it's nothing aviation related. Now, some of you guys sent me this interesting new thing that Qatar Airways has come up with. Let's take a look at this. I think this is AI.
Are you telling me I can explore the plane before I even book? Yes, like walk through it? Well, yes, virtually. Where can I do that? Qatar Airways QVerse.
I think that's his AI. You know, I can always tell when something is AI, and this one, like, the non-details look weird. I mean, what the hell is that on the table? Well, what is that? That must be AI. Also, this is kind of weird. Why would they use AI, Qatar? Anyway, they actually have a simulator of some sort, and they call it the so-called QVerse.
Hello, I'm Sama, your digital cabin crew member.
Okay.
How can I assist you with your Qatar Airways journey today?
May I please have a walk? All right, so let's see what we got. This is actually a passenger simulator, so we can like view around and we can maybe eat stuff. We're in the Q suite. Let's maybe see, soup. Great, fine dining. Yeah, we can also get rid of this table here. What else we got? Power outlet. Okay, reclining seat. Can we use it, please? No, we can't. What is this? Sofa armrest. Okay. Welcome beverage and amenity kit. Let's maybe see. Can we open this sweet door? Yeah, I think in the future, all these flight reviewers, they don't actually have to fly the planes themselves. They can just fly it in the QVerse. Okay. Dim lights. All right, this is the lights dimmed, but we can't actually like walk around here, can we? We can actually talk to the flight attendant. Hello, my name is Sam Chewy.
Hello, Sam Chewy. It's a pleasure to meet you. How can I assist you with your Qatar Airways journey today?
I am filming a YouTube video about Qatar. Okay.
And the industry's first double bed. Perfect
Okay.
for your YouTube video.
All right,
Enjoy
thanks.
filming.
Hey, it's just kind of a cool gimmick. So I wish it was actually more usable though. Qatar's actual entertainment app has some games that are not aviation related at all. I mean, we have Luggage Line, which you can't even play in the we can't play without flying. Oh great. Turkish Airlines for some reason has Angry Birds and Monopoly, which you can only play on the seat. Hey, at least we can read the Quran. Not bad. Another interesting airline that made a flight simulator is Delta. Let's maybe go and check it out. It's actually a separate app. It's called Cloud Crew, and it probably sucks. Let's take a look. Welcome aboard Cloud Crew. This is one plane that we can use. This is why, for some reason, we've got Virgin Atlantic. All right, let's take off. Come on. And for some reason, it's actually an AR game, augmented reality. And this right here is our 747 question mark. We can launch our plane and fly it around. I feel like this could be misused, you know. Whoa. We are very close. You know, Delta, I just wanted to say, like, with the help of a green screen, you can, you wouldn't want to have that happen, would ya? Would ya, huh? Okay, so obviously this is a kid's game, and it's nice to, you know, do some stupid stuff. Why does the 747, by the way, have 2 engines? So that's that. This is probably the worst flight sim. We can turn off and on the sound. Why does this plane sound like this? You're saying this Delta also have a 747. Interesting. Hey, you know, it's a fun little kid's game. I don't actually mind it very much. This is supposed to be fun, you know? This is nothing bad. A solid 2 out of 10 for me. At least you tried. Now, Lufthansa did some experimenting around as well. This is, for example, an extremely well-rated app. Lufthansa VR. Not a single positive. Oh. Yeah, that app is broken. Why would you keep it on? Wow, how does App Store still actually make it down? It's just a broken thing. They also have a game app. That's definitely for kids. And it actually doesn't fully use it's very old Bluetooth. All right, let's see our flight sim. That's nothing to do with what the hell? Is that like a fuel truck and you have to like connect the stuff? Okay, I guess for kids that's interesting. Yes, look at that. The green fuel is fueling. The Lufthansa 777, which has landing gear on the tail for some reason. What? Lufthansa doesn't have a single airplane that has landing gear like this. Oh, okay. Bit of a weird trading device right there, Mr. Lufthansa. What's that all about? It's crashed into a tree. Great. I think it's a good design choice that they didn't actually opt for a jet airliner to make this Flappy Birds kind of game. Oh, we crashed into a bullet. This is very annoying. Okay, we have to take pictures now. Okay, that's all right. I mean, for kids, they think this is funny. In front of the plane. Okay, we have to make planes land here. Oh, it's crashed into the tower. It's a lot of tower references here. Yeah, that's a good flight plan. How did that work now? That's half a runway, by the way.
Eine Reise mit dem Flugzeug ist ganz schön aufregend.
Okay.
Findest du nicht auch?
Alright, so this is a flight. Why are there kids in the cockpit? Why does the cockpit look like this? What can we do here? What in the world? I mean, this is a kid's game. Why does this airplane have a reverse mirror? Great. Turn it on. Turn on. Yes. Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. I make a fool of myself. Shut up. Why is there a UFO? Dude, Lufthansa, they're sending weird signals now. That's kind of odd. Let's check out Lufthansa Group's 360-degree experience. One thing about this experience is that it doesn't experience because it doesn't load. Reviews kind of represent that. So airlines, keep making flight sims. I want to see more. It's a great way to advertise your airline. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters. Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Fanner, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New York. You've got beautiful names.